Today, on the 20th of November 2025, we gather here in this heartfelt space to remember and honor remarkable souls who have recently left us, along with those whose legacies continue to inspire. Together, we'll celebrate their journeys and also reflect on WWE legend Seth Rollins' recent struggles that fans everywhere have connected with. Don't forget to subscribe and be a part of our growing family of remembrance and strength. Gorilla Monsoon, born Robert James Gino Morella on June 4, 1937 in Rochester, New York, became one of the most recognizable names in professional wrestling, not just for his size, but for his unforgettable voice and presence. Standing 6 feet 5 inches and weighing over 400 pounds at his peak, he lived up to the nickname Gorilla, dominating the ring with sheer power and charisma. During the 1970s, he enjoyed a successful in-ring career, even capturing the WWF World Tag Team Championship alongside Wild Bill Watts. But as injuries took their toll, Monsoon shifted into a new role that would define his legacy even more deeply: commentary. As a broadcaster, Monsoon became the soundtrack of an era. His chemistry with Jesse "The Body" Ventura, and especially Bobby "The Brain" Heenan, helped create some of the most beloved moments in wrestling history. Fans connected with his sharp humor, natural authority, and genuine affection for the sport. To many, his voice was wrestling during the rise of Hulkamania and beyond. Behind the scenes, Monsoon dealt with significant health issues, many related to his size, including ongoing heart problems. Sadly, these challenges led to his passing on October 6, 1999, at 62. His death left the wrestling community in deep grief, with tributes highlighting not just his talent, but his kindness and professionalism. Today, Gorilla Monsoon remains a cherished figure in wrestling lore. Whether remembered as a powerhouse in the ring or a guiding voice at the commentary desk, his impact continues to shape how fans experience the sport he loves so much. Big Titan, born on January 16, 1970, carved out a legacy in professional wrestling that fans still talk about today. With his towering frame and electrifying presence, he instantly stood out the moment he stepped into the arena. His combination of raw power and surprising agility made him a unique performer, someone who could dominate a match yet move with the ease of a much smaller athlete. It didn't take long for audiences to rally behind him, drawn in by both his athletic ability and his unmistakable charisma. Throughout his career, Big Titan competed across multiple wrestling promotions, proving time and again that he could adapt, entertain, and deliver unforgettable performances. He earned not only titles and recognition, but also the respect of his peers. Whether he was executing one of his signature power moves or simply working the crowd with his natural charm, he brought an energy that made every appearance memorable. Outside the ring, he showed a very different side of himself, one defined by kindness, humility, and a genuine desire to help others. Big Titan often took part in charity events and community programs, using his fame to inspire young fans and aspiring wrestlers. For many, these moments of generosity made just as strong an impression as his in-ring accomplishments. His passing on September 20th, 2019, was a heartbreaking moment for the wrestling world. Yet the impact he left, through his performances, his personality, and his commitment to giving back, continues to resonate. Big Titan may be gone, but his spirit and the inspiration he sparked in others ensure that his legacy lives on. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, born on August 14, 1958 in Huntsville, Alabama, was one of those rare performers whose work inside the ring spoke louder than any promo ever could. From the moment he stepped into the wrestling world in the late 1970s, Eaton earned respect for his smooth in-ring style, remarkable agility, and the effortless way he connected with audiences. He wasn't loud or flashy outside the ring. He didn't need to be. His wrestling did all the talking. Eaton's career took off when he became part of the legendary Midnight Express, first teaming with Dennis Condrey and later with Stan Lane. Under the guidance of manager Jim Cornette, the team became one of the most iconic acts in tag team wrestling. Their matches were fast-paced, creative, and full of teamwork that looked years ahead of its time. Eaton's precision, timing, and trademark aerial attacks, especially his famous Eaton Rocket, made him stand out as the heart of the team's success. The Midnight Express collected multiple tag team championships, and delivered unforgettable feuds with teams like the Rock and Roll Express and the Fantastic. Those rivalries defined an era and helped shape what tag team wrestling would eventually become. What made Bobby Eaton truly special, though, was his ability to work with anyone. Veterans, newcomers, high flyers, brawlers. He adapted to every style and made his opponents look great in the process. Fellow wrestlers often described him as one of the kindest and most dependable people in the business. When Eaton passed away, the wrestling world lost not just a gifted performer, but a genuinely beloved human being. His influence still echoes in modern wrestling, and his legacy continues to inspire both fans and the performers who grew up watching him. Beautiful Bobby Eaton remains a timeless part of wrestling history. Misty Blue Simmes, born Diane Cotton Simmes on February 8, 1956, was a trailblazing American professional wrestler whose passion and charisma helped shape the landscape of women's wrestling in the 1980s. Although she entered the wrestling world later than many of her peers, her determination was unmistakable. Under the training of the legendary Killer Kowalski, she developed not just her in-ring skills, but also the confidence and presence that would make her stand out. Debuting in 1985, Misty Blue quickly became known for her spirited performances and her ability to captivate audiences. She wrestled across several promotions and even made appearances in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Fans admired her energetic style, her athletic ability, and the warmth she brought to every match. At a time when women's wrestling was still fighting for recognition, Misty Blue Simmes played a significant role in bringing more visibility and respect to the division. Beyond her physical talent, she was admired for her dedication to the sport and her commitment to uplifting other women in wrestling. She believed deeply in creating opportunities for female athletes and was passionate about showing that women belonged in the ring just as much as anyone else. Misty Blue Simmes passed away on January 19, 2023, at the age of 66. Her death was met with heartfelt tributes from fans, peers, and those she inspired throughout her career. Today, her legacy continues to shine through the women who followed in her footsteps and the lasting impact she made on professional wrestling. Bobo Brazil, born on July 10, 1924, in Little Rock, Arkansas, was one of the true trailblazers of professional wrestling. At a time when segregation was still deeply rooted in American society, Brazil stepped into the ring and changed the landscape of the sport through sheer talent, presence, and perseverance. He began his wrestling journey in the late 1940s, quickly standing out thanks to his impressive athletic build and an energetic in-ring style that wasn't common in that era. Fans across the country came to admire Brazil not only for his power and agility, but also for his warm charisma. His signature move, the Bobo Brazil Coco Butt, became legendary, an explosive headbutt that both thrilled the audience and struck genuine fear in his opponents. More importantly, his success helped break racial barriers, proving that an African-American wrestler could become a national star even in a divided time. During his long career, Brazil won numerous championships, including the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight Championship, making history as the first African-American to claim the title. He worked with major promotions such as the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and later the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, consistently drawing huge crowds who loved his showmanship and sportsmanship. Outside the ring, Brazil was known as a gracious, kind-hearted figure who carried himself with dignity. His influence opened doors for countless wrestlers who followed. Even after retiring in the 1980s, his impact never faded. In 1994, he was rightfully honored with an induction into the WWE Hall of Fame. Seth Rollins, born Colby Daniel Lopez, stands today as one of the defining figures of modern professional wrestling, a performer whose journey has become a tapestry woven with athletic mastery, creative evolution, personal sacrifice, and the vulnerability that comes with living life in the public eye. From his earliest days in small independent promotions to his current position as one of WWE's most respected veterans, Rollins has consistently embodied what it means to pursue a passion with absolute conviction. His high-energy in-ring style, his willingness to reinvent himself, and his deep understanding of wrestling psychology have made him a cornerstone of WWE programming for more than a decade. Yet beyond the roaring arenas, championship gold, and unforgettable storylines, his life has also been shaped by physical setbacks and the emotional weight of rumors, particularly surrounding his injuries and the speculation about financial stress, that remind fans he is not just a superstar, but a human being navigating complicated realities. This script explores the full breadth of Roland's story, highlighting both his triumphs and the challenges that continue to shape him today. The rise of a wrestling visionary. The rise of Seth Rollins begins long before he stepped into the global spotlight of WWE, rooted instead in the restless passion of a teenager who found purpose inside a wrestling ring. Growing up, Rollins was captivated not just by the flash and spectacle of professional wrestling, but by the deeper psychology behind what makes a match meaningful. The storytelling, the tension, the characters, and the emotional investment that transforms athletic contests into drama. When he began training, he wasn't met with glamour or notoriety, but with hard floors, modest crowds, and long drives to small venues where paychecks hardly covered expenses. Yet his motivation came from the love of the craft, not the size of the stage. Under the ring name Tyler Black during his time in Ring of Honor, Rollins displayed an explosive style that made fans take notice. He blended speed, risk-taking, and a dramatic flair that felt more like art than combat. ROH became the proving ground where his talent crystallized, and his ability to anchor a promotion as its world champion ultimately drew WWE's attention. His signing with the company marked not only a pivotal career turn, but also a shift in WWE's evolving style. Rollins represented a new generation of performers who brought intensity, innovation, and storytelling complexity to the forefront. Breaking through with the Shield. If Rollins' early years built his foundation, then his arrival in WWE as a founding member of the Shield launched him into the stratosphere. Debuting in 2012 alongside Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, Rollins entered the scene as part of a renegade trio designed to disrupt the established order. Their matches were high-speed storms of controlled chaos, blending martial precision with raw aggression. Rollins often took on the role of the architect, the strategist and risk-taker, whose aerial maneuvers added a dangerous edge to the group's dynamic. The Shield quickly became one of the most influential factions in WWE history, redefining group storytelling and setting new standards for intensity in six-man tag matches. But the group's eventual implosion in 2014, punctuated by Rollins' dramatic betrayal, became the turning point that transformed him from an integral team player into a singular, compelling villain. The moment instantly elevated him to main event status, establishing Rollins as a performer capable of carrying long-term narratives and commanding the spotlight. As the Shield dissolved, Rollins' star only rose higher, proving that he was destined for more than just faction success. He was built for the weight of singles stardom. Health concerns beyond the ring. While the July 2025 knee injury is the most recent focal point, it is only one part of a broader pattern of physical challenges that have shaped Rollins' life as a performer. Nearly 2 decades of intense wrestling inevitably accumulate wear and tear, and Rollins has often spoken candidly about the aches, the soreness, and the exhausting management of chronic pain that comes with the territory. Wrestling is uniquely demanding. It requires the agility of a gymnast, the durability of a fighter, and the performance endurance of an actor, all while maintaining a hectic travel schedule and consistently delivering at a high level. Rollins has long balanced the pressure of being one of WWE's most relied upon performers with his responsibilities as a husband to Becky Lynch and a father. These roles amplify the emotional stakes of his health concerns, as every injury is no longer just a professional hurdle, but a personal one that affects family life, routines, and long-term well-being. The recurring nature of his knee problems has led fans and experts to question whether Rollins may soon need to adjust his high-risk in-ring style or reduce his schedule to protect his long-term health. A realistic but difficult consideration for someone who has always strived to give his best in every match. Financial concerns. Rumors versus reality. Recent conversations online have highlighted speculation around Seth Rollins' financial situation, but much of this discourse is rooted in rumor rather than verified fact. As with many public figures, especially those in industries involving unpredictable schedules and physical risk. Gossip about financial struggles can circulate quickly and grow without evidence. It is true that life as a top WWE superstar is costly, between travel demands, maintaining personal fitness, and investing in long-term stability beyond an often short and injury-limited career. Like any professional athlete, Rollins must prepare for a future where in-ring performance is no longer possible. However, responsible reporting acknowledges that there is no verified confirmation that Rollins is facing financial hardship. Instead, these discussions highlight a broader truth about professional wrestling. Careers are fragile, bodies are vulnerable, and financial planning is essential. The speculation, while unconfirmed, reflects the pressures that accompany fame, how easily narratives can form and spread, and how they can emotionally affect the person at the center. Rollins, who has multiple successful business ventures and strong brand visibility, remains financially stable by all credible appearances, though the rumors themselves have intensified fan concern and added emotional weight to an already challenging year for him. Balancing stardom and family life. While Seth Rollins' professional life is often defined by championships, injuries, and evolving character arcs, his personal life tells a quieter but profoundly meaningful story. Married to Becky Lynch, one of the most influential women in WWE history, Rollins has built a home anchored in mutual respect, shared passion, and the unique understanding that comes from two people who live the same demanding lifestyle. Parenthood has added depth to his world, grounding him emotionally even as career pressures mount. Being a father has shifted his perspective on wrestling, turning it from a singular obsession into one part of a larger life that includes responsibility, love, and legacy. Yet the balancing act between stardom and family is not simple. Injuries affect time spent at home. Rumors cause stress. Long tours mean missed moments. This duality makes Rollins more relatable than ever, a man striving to excel at his craft while also working to provide stability and presence for his family. His ability to navigate these intertwined roles shows not just athletic strength, but emotional resilience. The psychological impact of injuries and rumors. The battles that Seth Rollins faces do not end with physical healing. The psychological toll of recurring injuries and constant public speculation can be equally heavy. Every injury brings doubt. Will the recovery be complete? Will the body hold up next time? Will he reclaim his momentum? For someone whose identity is deeply intertwined with performance, being forced to pause can feel emotionally destabilizing. Add to that the pressure of rumors, financial or otherwise, and the mental strain only increases. Public scrutiny is an invisible opponent that follows celebrities everywhere, shaping perceptions even when based on incomplete information. Rollins' career has been marked by mental fortitude, but like any human being, he is susceptible to stress, fear, and moments of uncertainty. Yet it is within these vulnerable spaces that his resilience shines brightest. His willingness to keep returning, to keep rebuilding, to keep delivering performances that inspire fans is a testament to the depth of his character. The support of fans in WWE. If there is one constant that has accompanied Seth Rollins through every high and low, it is the unwavering support of the WWE Universe. Fans have embraced him through heel turns, face runs, character shifts, championship wins, and heartbreaking injuries. Their admiration stems not only from his in-ring brilliance, but from the heart he brings to every performance. WWE too recognizes Rollins as a pillar of the roster and has historically invested in his recovery, health, and storylines. While the company's direction evolves constantly, Rollins remains one of the few performers whose presence shapes entire eras of programming. The mutual loyalty between Rollins, the fans, and WWE forms a foundation that helps carry him through moments of uncertainty. What lies ahead for Seth Rollins? Looking toward the future, Seth Rollins faces a path filled with both challenge and opportunity. His immediate steps depend on his recovery timeline and how WWE chooses to navigate his absence from regular competition. Questions remain. Will he vacate the World Heavyweight Championship, or will the company incorporate his injury into an ongoing storyline? Beyond the short-term decisions lies a broader consideration. How much longer can Rollins sustain the physical demands of his high-impact style, and what adaptations might he need to make to protect his longevity? Yet no matter how uncertain the road ahead may seem, Rollins has repeatedly shown an ability to rise from adversity stronger and more determined. His dedication to wrestling, his creativity, and his instinct for storytelling ensure that whatever chapter comes next will be meaningful. A career defined by resilience. When stripped of highlights and headlines, Seth Rollins' story is ultimately one of resilience, the quiet, powerful kind that reveals itself not only in victories but in recovery, reinvention, and the courage to face doubt head-on. From small venues to global arenas, from the Shield to his World Championship legacy, from injuries to rumors, Rollins has embraced every part of his journey with authenticity. His legacy will not be measured solely in titles, but in the way he approaches adversity, with determination, humanity, and an unwavering belief in the craft he loves. Conclusion: the human behind the superstar. Seth Rollins remains one of WWE's most enduring and influential figures, a performer whose impact extends far beyond the ring. His recent knee injury serves as a reminder of the physical risks that define his profession, while the speculation about financial pressure reflects the emotional complexities of a life lived under constant scrutiny. Through every challenge, Rollins continues to represent not just a world-class athlete, but a human being navigating health, family, uncertainty, and ambition within a demanding public career. Whatever comes next, his story continues to evolve, shaped by resilience, driven by creativity, and grounded in the humanity that makes him one of wrestling's most compelling figures.